Hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks for following me on this build. The Dead Man. It's basically what I called it. Now, I have to thank a few people on some of the ideas for this. Lance Moss, Rob, Steven. If there's anybody else I missed, I'm sorry, that put some input on this. Now, I was planned on doing was cutting this whole area out, adding a deck of cards inside there, some chips as far as the poker chips, some dice maybe, and doing like a Las Vegas theme maybe, I guess, and then putting some lighting inside there as well, like my normal kits I would be doing. I changed my mind. Talking with a few people that I just mentioned, and they came up with an idea for adding the bullet shells, adding this, adding that. And it actually worked out pretty good. I mean, I think it was Lance Moss's idea to put a P90 over here. I did have to open this up. It wasn't exactly cut out for a P90. It was close, but not. Even the single coil that goes over here on the bridge, I had to open up the hole a little bit more because I ended up getting a different pickup for there. So none of these kits are actually perfect. Now maybe they're set up for what they come with, but if you want to do some modifications, change things around, add something else, you might have to do some cutting out. You might have to open up some holes and get things to fit the way they're supposed to fit. Now, these kits are pretty good as far as what I've been doing with them, but I haven't been buying, say, the $80 kits. I haven't been buying the $60 kits. I've been spending about $150 to $200 for these kits. Now, the most expensive kit that I bought was the red Les Paul that I built, and that one was like $240 for that kit. And I still had to do a little bit of modification on that because of the neck didn't fit the pocket the way it was supposed to. It was a little bit off on an angle, so I still had to do some modifications on it to make that correct. Now, all these kits, there's going to be something you're going to have to do to these kits to make them better than what they are out of the box. Yeah, you could probably build it and put it together and everything, lines up, but the neck might have just a little bit of tilt to it, and you might notice that the strings are uneven on the fretboard. That's stuff that you dry fit first, everything before you start putting it together. That way you can see what's going on before you mount everything permanently. You can fix it, make it right, make it a good player. The kits, the fretboards, yeah, they need some work as far as the frets go. None of them are perfect. You're going to have to do some fret leveling on them. You could probably get away with putting it together without doing a fret leveling job and having to work, but your action height might be, very, very high. What I've been doing is trying to keep a spec with all my guitars that I build and keep my string action height at a certain height on all of them without having any fret buzz. And so far it's been working on the kit guitars and what I've been normally setting up. Again, these kit guitars are not perfect. All of them have something going on with them that you're going to have to pay attention to and be able to correct or figure out a way to correct them. Somebody that I know ended up doing a video on kit guitars and kind of makes people a little bit discouraged about getting them. But again, he even mentions too, there's a lot of work that goes into these to make them right. And he is right about that. But don't get discouraged. If you see a kit out there that I wouldn't say like an $80 kit, I would say probably like a $150 kit. I try to keep a little bit of a budget as far as a limit as far as what I'm buying as far as a kit goes. Okay, I won't spend $300 on a kit guitar. I'll put that towards an Epiphone or something. Maybe do a little bit of work on a something with a name to it and make my changes on that as well. Strip it down, rebuild it, refinish it, whatever. But for a kit guitar, I'll stick around $250, $200 for my max. And you get what you pay for. So the more money that you spend, the better the kit is. Now, this one here looks similar. I mean, it has the black binding going around it. The only thing is it doesn't have a paddle headstock on it. And, feeling it around the edges as far as how it feels, there's no waviness here. The curves, the feel of it, it's all nice. It does need a good sanding, and all these kits all need sanding. So be prepared to do that. There are kits out there that are like, by the time you get done, and this is just for a body, okay, and a neck, you're spending about $400, $500 just for a body and neck. But those kits are more accurate. They're perfect, basically. And there might be a few things you might have to do with it, as far as maybe some playing around with the neck. But I haven't bought one of those kits, so I can't tell you if, how good they are. I can tell you what I've been doing, and this is a solo kit that I picked up off of eBay. I've been buying mostly the Bargain Musician kits, and again, it's a little bit of work to do to them, but they're not bad as far as a kit goes. So don't get discouraged when you're looking for a kit. Just remember, don't buy whatever the cheapest one that you find that's out there. You are going to run into problems. A lot of the hardware that comes with these kits isn't so great, so the tuners aren't so bad. I don't mind using them. Bridges, so you might want to look into something a little bit better. The pickups, yeah, they're crap. I've got a box full of basically kit guitar pickups, and I'm about to add 2 more to it. Basically what came off of this one. So don't get discouraged. If you want to build a kit, and if you want to use basically everything that comes with that kit, go ahead. It's your choice. If you want something that sounds a little bit better, then I would say buy some different pickups for it, get some aftermarket pickups for it, something other than what the kits are. But all in all your holes are pre-drilled. A lot of your stuff that's supposed to be routed out, I wouldn't say is routed out perfect, but it's pretty close there, and you don't have to do too much to get things to fit right. So hope you guys like this build, and I'm enjoying doing it. Don't know what I'm going to do with it after I get done with it, but we'll see. But I still got a long way to go to get this puppy done, and I got some work to do on the back of it that I want to put some artwork on there, and we'll see in the next video what that'll be. So you guys take it easy. Have a good one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.